August 11 will not wait for you to be ready. It will not ask for your permission to arrive. It will simply come with a weight that presses on your chest and a force that shakes the ground beneath you. On this day, there will be no hiding place. The world will not soften its blows because you are tired. The challenges will come directly for you, stripping away every excuse you have been keeping in your back pocket. It is the unavoidable test, a trial that will expose exactly where you stand in life. Too often, we believe we can choose the timing of our transformation. We think we can grow when it's comfortable, improve when we have the energy, and face our fears when the moment feels right. But August 11 is not about your timing. It is about life's timing. Life will not wait for your schedule to be free. It will throw the fire in your path when you least expect it. And that is the essence of this day, to push you into a place where you have no choice but to act. You might think you can hide your weaknesses. You might believe that your fears are invisible to others. But August 11 is not just a date. It is a mirror, and it will reflect everything. The moment you are tested, your real level of discipline will appear. Your patience will either hold or break. Your mind will either stay sharp or collapse under pressure. And in that moment, there will be no pretending. The day will strip away the false confidence you've been carrying and show you the truth. Some people will fight this truth. They will see August 11 as unfair, as cruel as a personal attack from life. They will complain, blame, and try to escape the situation. But no one escapes. The test will come in a form you cannot avoid. Maybe in your work, maybe in your relationships, maybe inside your own mind. You will feel it as a weight you have never carried before. And that is the point. This day is not meant to break the strong. It is meant to reveal the strong. The question is simple when August 11 comes. Will you stand or will you fall? Not in the eyes of others, but in your own eyes. Will you meet the challenge directly, or will you look away and hope it passes? There is a truth about moments like these. They are rare. They come to remind you that life is not endless, and your growth will not wait forever. If you fail to act on this day, you may spend years regretting it. This is not a day for hesitation. It is a day for decision. You will be tired, you will be uncomfortable, and you will want to step back. But stepping back only gives the storm more power over you. When August 11 arrives, the best thing you can do is step forward into the challenge. This is how you prove to yourself that you are not here just to survive, but to rise. Understand this. Comfort has made you forget what you are capable of. Comfort has softened your edge, dulled your instincts, and made you believe that life will always be predictable. August 11 will break that illusion. It will show you that your greatest growth happens in chaos, not in calm. It will demand that you adapt faster than you think you can, and it will not accept excuses. The beauty of this day, though it might not feel like beauty in the moment, is that it strips away the unnecessary. You will see very clearly what truly matters to you. You will discover who is truly with you. And most importantly, you will discover the part of yourself that refuses to quit. That part of you has been sleeping. On August 11, it will wake up. You cannot prepare for this day by waiting until it comes. You prepare by building discipline now, by facing small challenges now, by removing the weakness from your daily habits now. Because when the day arrives, the time for preparation is over. In the middle of the storm, you will fight with whatever strength you have built before it. So take this as a warning and as an invitation. August 11 is not just another date. It is a line in the sand. On one side, there is the person you have been comfortable, distracted, avoiding the harder truths. On the other side, there is the person you could be stronger, clearer, unshakable. The bridge between them is made of fire, and you will have to walk it. When you look back after it's over, you will not remember the comfort you lost. You will remember the moment you decided not to run. You will remember the feeling of standing your ground while the storm tried to move you. And you will know that August 11 was never here to destroy you. It was here to make you impossible to destroy. August 11 will arrive carrying chaos in its hands. It will shake the ground you stand on, tear apart the walls you've built around yourself, and scatter the life you thought was secure. You may look at it as pure destruction, as something unfair, unnecessary, and painful. But this day does not come to end you. It comes to change you. It is the fire that burns away everything false, leaving only what is real. Destruction is not always an enemy. Sometimes it is the only teacher that can break through the thick layers of comfort, ego, and denial that you've been hiding behind. On August 11, you will see that the things you have been holding onto so tightly might be the very things that have been holding you back. The storm will strip them away without asking for your permission. You may try to resist, but resistance only prolongs the pain. Growth rarely happens when you are comfortable. It happens in the moments when everything familiar is taken away, when you are forced to step into the unknown without a safety net. That is the purpose of August 11, to push you into a space where your old ways no longer work. The destruction you will feel is not the end of your story, but the necessary breaking point before something new can be built. Think about it. How many times in your life have you truly changed without being forced to? How many times have you willingly walked away from what was easy? Most people don't. They stay in jobs that drain them, relationships that limit them, and habits that weaken them because change feels like loss. But August 11 will not give you the luxury of slow decisions. It will take from you instantly, and in that loss, you will be given the opportunity to rebuild something stronger. When the storm comes, you will have a choice. You can focus on what has been taken, or you can focus on what has been revealed. Every collapse leaves behind a foundation. That foundation is your strength, your discipline, your values. These cannot be destroyed unless you let them. The chaos of August 11 will reveal exactly what is left when all the distractions are gone. And if you look closely, you will see that it's enough to begin again, this time without the weaknesses you once carried. It is easy to believe that destruction means failure, but the truth is destruction clears space for transformation. Imagine a forest after a wildfire. At first, it looks lifeless, but beneath the ashes, new growth has already begun. That is how August 11 works. It may scorch everything you know, but beneath the surface, a new version of you will be waiting to rise. This version will be sharper, more focused, and far less afraid. Do not mistake the pain of this day for punishment. It is a forging process. You are being reshaped into someone who can stand in the middle of chaos without being moved. This is not about avoiding hardship. It is about becoming the kind of person who thrives inside it. Some will run from the destruction. They will cling to the pieces of their old life, trying to put them back exactly as they were before. They will waste energy trying to rebuild the same weak structure, only to watch it collapse again. But you, if you are willing, can use this moment to create something unshakable. The key is not to rebuild what was lost, but to build what should have been there all along. This means asking yourself the hard questions when August 11 arrives. What have I been protecting that no longer serves me? What am I afraid to lose, and why? What can I build now that I could not have built before this destruction cleared the way? These questions will not be comfortable, but they will guide you through the chaos. There is a strange kind of clarity that comes in moments like these. The noise fades, the distractions vanish, you see only what truly matters. And that clarity is a gift. Most people never receive it because they spend their lives avoiding the storm. But August 11 will not give you a choice. It will bring the storm to your doorstep and dare you to face it. When it is over, you will not be the same. You will either be someone who clung to the old and broke with it, or someone who let it burn and stepped into the new. The difference will come down to your perspective. See the destruction as the end, and it will end you. See it as the beginning, and it will set you free. August 11 is not here to take everything from you. It is here to take only what is weak, false, and limiting. The rest, the strong, the true, the essential will remain. And with that, you can rebuild a life that is not easily destroyed. That is the hidden power of this day. Beneath its chaos, it carries the seed of transformation. The fire may be unstoppable, but so is the person who rises from its ashes. August 11 will not just test your strength, it will demand a sacrifice. This is the day where you will be forced to let go, not because you want to, but because life will make it impossible to keep holding on. The pain of letting go is not just in losing what you love, it is in realizing that you have been gripping something that has been slowly poisoning your growth. You may have carried certain habits for years, surrounded yourself with people who drain your spirit, or repeated thoughts that weaken your confidence. On August 11, the weight of these things will become unbearable. Letting go sounds simple, but it is one of the hardest things a person can do. We convince ourselves that we need what we are holding, even when deep inside we know it's destroying us. We cling because it is familiar. We hold because it feels safe. But August 11 is not here to keep you safe. It is here to set you free. And freedom often begins with loss. You cannot step into a stronger version of yourself while carrying the same dead weight. This day will make that clear. You will feel the pull, the resistance, the fear of release, and yet you will know that the longer you hold on, the more it will hurt. The moment you loosen your grip, there will be pain, but there will also be space for something better to take its place. Think about the things you've refused to let go of until now. Maybe it's a habit that gives you comfort in the moment but leaves you empty after. Maybe it's a friendship or relationship that feels safe but keeps you small. Maybe it's a belief about yourself that has kept you from aiming higher. August 11 will shine a light on all of it, and everybody, you will not let you ignore what you see. You will either release these things willingly or they will be ripped from your hands. There is a truth about letting go that no one tells you. You cannot lose what is truly meant for you if it disappears in the storm. It was never strong enough to stand with you in the first place. This is why August 11 is a gift in disguise. It removes the weak so the strong can remain. But in the moment, it will not feel like a gift. It will feel like you are being torn apart. That is the price of growth. Some people will fight the process. They will tighten their grip, clinging to what is slipping away. They will waste their strength trying to hold together what is already broken. But this only prolongs the suffering. The truth is, the moment you let go, you stop bleeding. You stopped up wasting energy on things that no longer serve you. And then slowly you begin to heal. Letting go is not about forgetting or pretending it didn't matter. It's about accepting that some things are not meant to come with you into the future you are building. August 11 is the door to that future, and you cannot walk through it carrying everything from your past. The door is narrow. It forces you to choose what matters most. When you release what is holding you back, you are not left empty. You are left open. Openness is power. It means you can take in new opportunities, new people, new ways of thinking. It means you can adapt faster, grow stronger, and move without being dragged by the chains of the past. This day will teach you something very important. Your worth is not tied to what you hold on to. Your worth is in who you become when you let go. The lighter you are, the higher you can rise. The more space you create, the more room you have for growth. It will hurt, yes. The mind will tell you that you are losing too much, too fast. But the truth is, you are only losing what was already weakening you. You are only losing the parts of your life that could not survive in the storm. The rest, the parts that matter, will stay. August 11 will strip you down to what is essential. And once you see how little you truly need, you will never go back to carrying so much weight again. This is the real transformation, learning to move forward with only what serves your highest self. It is not easy, but it is worth every drop of pain. And one day you will look back at what you let go of and you will not feel sadness. you will feel gratitude. Gratitude that the storm forced your hands open. Gratitude that you were pushed into a life that is lighter, sharper, and truer. Gratitude that August 11 gave you the courage to release what you could not release on your own. Because in the end, this is what that day is all about. Not the destruction, not the loss, but the space it creates for something greater to enter your life. August 11 will come with a storm that many will see only as danger. They will see only the chaos, the destruction, the collapse. But those who understand the nature of growth will see something more. They will see the hidden power that only appears in crisis. On this day, when everything around you begins to shake, you will have the choice to step into that power or to let the storm control you. There are moments in life when the normal rules no longer apply. The patterns you have relied on stop working. The people you thought would always stand by you step away. The certainty you have built your life on dissolves in front of your eyes. August 11 is one of those moments. But hidden inside this collapse is an opportunity that is rare, valuable, and life-changing if you have the courage to take it. Crisis has a way of revealing truths that calm times cannot. When pressure is at its highest, when fear is heavy in the air, you see clearly who you are and what you are capable of. The mask drops, pretending ends, and you are faced with a decision: will you react in panic like everyone else, or will you hold your ground and move with precision? Most people give their power away in moments like these. They let fear decide their actions. They let doubt slow them down. But August 11 is not the time for hesitation. It is the time to act with clarity. The world will be moving fast, and if you can remain still inside, if you can keep your mind calm while everything around you burns, you will have an advantage that few ever taste. Power in crisis is not about controlling the storm. It is about controlling yourself within it. You cannot stop the destruction, but you can decide who you will be in the middle of it. This is where real strength is born. Not in easy victories, not in moments where everything goes your way, but in the moments where you are tested beyond your limits and you refuse to break. On August 11, opportunities will hide inside the chaos. They will not be obvious. They will not announce themselves. You will have to look deeper beyond the fear and confusion to see them. And once you do, you will need to act fast. The door will not stay open forever. If you can move while others freeze, you can take ground that will be yours long after the storm passes. This is why crisis is a gift to the prepared mind. It levels the playing field. In calm times, advantage belongs to those with more resources, more connections, more comfort. But in chaos, advantage belongs to those who can think clearly under pressure. And August 11 will prove to you exactly which one you are. Do not make the mistake of thinking you will rise to the occasion without preparation. The truth is, in moments of crisis, you fall to the level of the discipline you have built every day. If your habits are weak, you will be weak. If your mind is untrained, you will panic. If your body is neglected, it will fail you when you need it most. August 11 will not wait for you to become stronger. It will simply reveal the strength you already have. So when the storm hits, stop looking for a way out and start looking for the way through. The opportunity will not be to escape. It will be to lead yourself forward. Every decision you make in that moment will either increase your power or take it away. Choose carefully. Choose with awareness. Remember this: the same fire that destroys also forges. What feels like chaos is actually shaping you into someone more capable, more unshakable, more dangerous in the best possible way. But only if you let it. If you fight the process, if you spend your energy wishing things were different, you will miss the transformation that is trying to happen. August 11 will show you the truth about power. It is never given. It is claimed. And claiming it is not about force. It is about presence. It is about refusing to be swept away by fear when everyone else is drowning in it. It is about standing so firmly in your own center that even destruction cannot move you. When the day is over, You will not remember every detail of the chaos, but you will remember how you responded. You will remember whether you acted with clarity or with panic. You will remember whether you used the storm to rise or let it bury you. That memory will follow you into every future challenge you face. So when August 11 arrives, do not waste it by trying to survive it unchanged. Step into the fire and let it sharpen you. Use the pressure to reveal strengths you didn't know you had. And when it is over, walk away not just as someone who endured, but as someone who became more dangerous, more capable, and more alive than ever before. August 11 will not only bring chaos to your surroundings, it will turn its gaze directly toward you. It will not care about your excuses, your titles, or the image you have carefully built for the world to see. On this day, life will hold up a mirror, and in that reflection, there will be no filters, no masks, no hiding. You will see exactly who you are. And whether you like what you see or not will depend entirely on the choices you have been making long before this day arrived. The most uncomfortable truth about August 11 is that it will not create your character, it will reveal it. You cannot pretend to be disciplined if you have been lazy. You cannot pretend to be strong if you have been avoiding challenges. You cannot pretend to be focused if you have been living in distraction. This day will pull away the cover you have been hiding under, and what stands exposed will be the raw truth of your life. For many, this will be unbearable. They will turn away from the mirror because the reflection is too real. They would distract themselves, blame others, and tell themselves stories to avoid facing what is there. But the mirror never lies. August 11 will not allow you to run from yourself. You can run from situations, you can run from people, but you cannot outrun your own reflection. This is why this day is so powerful, because it forces confrontation, not with the world, but with yourself. The hardest battles are not the ones you fight outside, but the ones you fight inside. On August 11, you will have no choice but to face the truth of your own preparation, your own discipline, your own courage, or lack of it. Some will see the reflection and feel shame, others will feel pride. But pride is not enough, and shame is not the end. What matters is what you decide to do once the truth is clear. Will you ignore it and hope the storm passes? Or will you take responsibility for every part of it? The mirror of August 11 is unforgiving, but it is also a gift. It is a chance to see what is really there without the illusions you normally wrap yourself in. It is the opportunity to make a decision about the person you want to be moving forward. You can lie to others about who you are, but you cannot lie to yourself when the storm strips away the noise. The truth is, every day before August 11 has been shaping what you will see in that mirror. Every choice to take the easy road or the hard road, every decision to act or to delay, every moment you trained or skipped, these moments have been writing the reflection you will face. That is why this day feels so intense. It is the harvest of all your past actions. But here is the power in it. You can change the reflection starting the moment you choose to face it. The mirror is not a prison, it is a compass. It points to where you are so you can decide where to go next. If you don't like what you see, use that as fuel. If you do like what you see, push harder, because August 11 will not be the last time life tests you. Avoiding this confrontation will only make it worse. The longer you hide from your own truth, the more it grows in the dark. The more you delay facing yourself, the harder the mirror will hit you when it finally appears. That is why it is better to stand still, look directly into it, and say, "This is where I am. Now I choose where to go." When August 11 is over, you will not be able to forget what you saw. You will carry that image with you, either as a weight or as a weapon. A weight will drag you down, make you afraid of the next storm, keep you living small. A weapon will sharpen you, make you stronger, prepare you to meet every challenge with certainty. Which one it becomes is your choice. Remember, this day does not come to destroy you. It comes to show you what you have been ignoring. It comes to force you into honesty, because real growth cannot happen in lies. And until you are willing to see yourself exactly as you are, you will never become who you are meant to be. So when August 11 arrives and the mirror is placed before you, do not turn away. Stand in it, study it, accept what you see, not as the final version of yourself, but as the starting point for the version that is coming next. Because if you have the courage to face your own reflection on the hardest day of the year, there will be very little left in this world that can truly stop you. When August 11 is over, the dust will settle, the noise will fade, the storm will move on. But you will be standing there surrounded by what is left. Some of it will be broken, some of it will be gone forever, and some of it will still remain untouched but not unchanged. This is the moment that will define you, not the destruction itself, but what you choose to do in the silence that follows. Most people will be frozen after August 11. They will stare at the ruins, grieving for what was lost. They will wish for things to return to the way they were. But nothing will return. The past cannot be rebuilt exactly as it was. The storm doesn't give you back what it has taken. It leaves you with what you have now, and what you choose to build next will be entirely your responsibility. There is a dangerous temptation to try and recreate what existed before August 11, but that is the path of weakness. That is the path of fear. If you simply rebuild what you had before, you are only creating the same structure that was already vulnerable, already fragile, already destined to fall the next time the storm comes. And make no mistake, there will be another storm. August 11 does not come to punish you. It comes to teach you that everything you build in life must be able to stand without constant protection. It comes to show you the cracks in your foundation. If you ignore those lessons and put the same weak walls back up, you will face the same collapse again, only harder. The wiser choice is to use the ruins as the foundation for something stronger. Look at what fell and ask why it fell. Look at what survived and ask why it survived. There is a reason certain things broke and others didn't. Learn from it. If a relationship collapsed, perhaps it was already built on mistrust. If a habit failed, perhaps it was never truly anchored in discipline. If a goal crumbled, perhaps it was not rooted in clarity. August 11 is your chance to build again, but this time with awareness. This time you build with strength in mind, not just comfort. You choose materials in your life that can withstand heat, pressure, and time. You stop filling your life with things that look good but cannot endure. The rebuilding is not only about your environment, it is about yourself. The most important structure you rebuild after August 11 is the structure of your mind. If the storm revealed fear, you now have the chance to replace it with courage. If it revealed doubt, you can now reinforce your belief. If it revealed laziness, you can now construct discipline that cannot be shaken. Some will not rebuild. They will sit in the ruins and wait for someone else to fix it. But that will never happen. Nobody is coming to build your life for you. This is the moment where you decide. Either you take control of the construction or you live permanently inside what the storm has left behind. The truth is, the strongest version of yourself will not be built in times of comfort. It will be built here in the aftermath, in the quiet, in the hard labor of starting again. Every decision you make after August 11 will either make you more unshakable or more fragile. Every habit you form now will either fortify you for the next storm or set you up for another collapse. Do not rush the rebuilding. Strength is not built overnight. Take the time to lay your foundation deep, because a shallow foundation will always betray you when the ground shakes again. Test every new wall you build. Ask yourself, if August 11 came again tomorrow, would this stand? If the answer is no, tear it down and build it better. And remember this, the ruins themselves are not a sign of failure. They are proof you survived. They are proof you are still here. And if you are still here, you can still create. You can still design a life stronger than the one that fell. That is the gift of this day. It strips you of everything unnecessary so you can finally see what truly matters and rebuild with precision, clarity, and purpose. When the next storm comes, you will know. You will feel it in the strength of what you have built. You will look at the winds and not be afraid because you know this time your walls will hold. That is not luck. That is the result of every hard choice, every disciplined act, and every lesson you took from August 11. So stand in the silence after the storm. Do not waste it wishing for the past. Use it to create a future that is untouchable. Use it to become someone who can walk through destruction and emerge not only alive, but unbreakable. Because if you rebuild with wisdom now, no matter how unstoppable the next storm may seem, you will be ready not to avoid it, but to stand inside it and know it cannot destroy you.